Alright guys, what's going on? Back again with another video. So let's get started. So first story for the week. The Democrats finally had the first debates for the presidential election. Roll the clip.
2 nights, 20 candidates, 4 hours of debate.
We have a new vision for America.
This generation is ready to lead. We all talk about these things. I did it. I did it.
It's the biggest test yet for this slew of presidential hopefuls, battling out at the first Democratic debates in Miami, hosted by NBC News. All vying to define and, for some, introduce themselves on the national stage.
I would pass a $1,000 freedom dividend for every American adult starting at age 18.
We don't have a health care system in the United States. We have a sickness care system in the United States.
The stage on both nights reflected the diversity of the party. Among the 20 candidates, 6 women, 5 candidates of color, and 1 openly gay candidate, age ranging from 37 to 77. Tonight, the front-runner, former Vice President Joe Biden, at the center of the stage, quickly becoming a target.
Joe Biden was right when he said it was time to pass the torch to a new generation of Americans 32 years ago. He's still right today. If we're going to solve the issues of automation, pass the torch.
So, my first things are, who are all these people? There's 20 people running for president, and I have no idea who they are except for Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders. Okay, I didn't even watch the debates. I just saw the little clips that people have been posting on the internet. That shit to me was just confusing as fuck. I'm gonna be dead ass with you guys. All it was people just trying to one up each other. You have one candidate that was trying to speak Spanish.
Vamos a incluir cada persona.
It's like, huh? You have other candidate talking about, I'm gonna give a $1,000 dividend to every person in America. You have other person talking about, I'm gonna wipe out $1.3 trillion in student debt. What are you people going to actually do to actually get Trump out of office? That is what we want to know. Like, there's too much like, I feel like there's too much pandering going on. They're trying to just get votes from these specific communities instead of just like speaking the truth and being real. Everybody's just trying to get sound bites and everybody's trying to get an applause. Like, that's all they're trying to do. Like, to me, Donald Trump's gonna win 2020. I'm telling you right now, Donald Trump is probably gonna win that election because regardless of whatever you think about Donald Trump, the one thing you can always say is that he always speaks his mind. Whether his mind is clear or not, he speaks whatever's on his mind. He puts it on Twitter, and everybody jumps on it. These candidates right now are acting like politicians. If you want to beat Donald Trump, you cannot be a politician. Donald Trump won by not being a politician. That was his whole thing. I'm gonna make America great again. We're gonna have a businessman to beat him. Now these politicians are coming in here doing what they tried to do in 2016 with Hillary Clinton, being a politician, the most stand upright politician, blah 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 blah. And it's like, it's not gonna work against someone like Donald Trump. It's not. You gotta speak freely. You gotta speak the truth. Whether you might offend some people, so be it. America is made up of different people. Stop pandering to one specific group of people just trying to get their votes. Like, it doesn't make any sense, man. Gosh. Now, next story. This story is coming out of Alabama. Roll the clip.
27-year-old woman, this woman right there, she was charged in the shooting death of her fetus, although police admit she was not the person who fired the shot. All right, her name is Marsha Jones, and she's from Birmingham. She was 5 months pregnant at the time, on December 4th specifically, when an argument broke out between her and another woman outside a Dollar General. Now, this was reported by AL.com, an Alabama publication you probably know of far too well by now. The fight, which police said, all right, was over the fetus's father. It led to 23-year-old Ebony Jamison to shoot Jones in the stomach. Now, the mother did survive the shooting, but it resulted in a miscarriage. And excuse me there, I probably should have said the pregnant woman survived the shooting, but it resulted in a miscarriage. And so you're probably asking what happened to the shooter, the person who fired the gun. Well, the shooter was charged with manslaughter, but a grand jury did not indict her. Instead, at the time, police alleged Jones started the argument and Jamison shot Jones in self-defense. Pleasant Grove Police Lieutenant Danny Reed told AL.com a grand jury would consider charges for the mother as well at that time. So they did not get the indictment for the shooter and decided to go after the mother, the pregnant woman. Instead, so Wednesday, a grand jury did indeed indict Jones on a manslaughter charge. She was being held Thursday on, I think it was a $50,000 bond at Jefferson County Jail in the area.
This just proves to me again that Alabama indeed hates women. And I think Alabama should probably replace Florida as being the most craziest state in the United States. I have never seen it in my life where somebody gets shot and the person who shot that person doesn't get charged with the crime, but the person who got shot gets charged with manslaughter. And the prosecution, their logic is basically because the pregnant woman started the argument that she's the reason why the baby the fetus, the pregnancy was terminated. Huh? So you're telling me now that if I get into an argument with somebody, so she got into an argument with somebody, that person shot her during the argument, and she's at fault. Look. I don't know anybody that lives in Alabama. But what is Alabama doing? Really. Like, somebody really needs to explain to me what is going on in Alabama. They already have one of the harshest abortion laws. They already passed it. I already talked about it in one of my older videos. Now they're going with this. Look, that was my last story for the week. I hope you guys have a good day. See you around.